Hi everyone, it's Maybelle. I'm back with another reading. This will be for the week, the next few days. It's a timeless, so whenever you see it, but my intention is for the next about 7 days or so from the time that you see the reading. Alright, so we're going to do each sign individually with some oracle cards and then a tarot card. If you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, and share. It helps the channel to grow, and I appreciate every single one of you. Please leave your comments down below as to, ideas for different videos or what you find resonates. Let's get started. Hi Gemini. Alright, first we're going to ask what the energy surrounding Gemini this week. Energy for Gemini. Okay, 12th house. This is the area of your life that is overwhelming. You yield to a greater cause or power. So you may just have to let things go to God, Source, or Spirit this week. We had a big water leak today at my house and it kind of looked like this. So let's see what else we have for Gemini. Twelfth house can also be a house of kind of isolation. It can be the house of the undoing. Okay. Imagine, that's card number 20. So, imagination, you may be maybe imagining things that are overwhelming, kind of maybe taking time out to meditate, to kind of dream a better energy into being. What is the energy for Gemini this week? Okay, unicorn, purity. That's card number 45. 4 and 5 is 9, which is a card close to completion. Card 20, 2 and 0, 2 would be a card of twos. So like a card of partnership, a relationship, card of, to like anywhere where it's like a partnership or the choice, two like situations or two options. Unicorn, purity. I'm taking this to be kind of magical. So all these cards together are very magical and may have to do with connection to spirit, trusting the purity in your heart, trusting the purity of your soul, of your spirit, just with the goodness of your nature. This purity card maybe, to like let it go, like if things are overwhelming or challenging, kind of letting it go to source, to spirit, kind of believing in your good luck, believing in magic, believing in prayer, believing in miracles. Purity in a different deck, it usually means believing that the past is the past, and so things that have happened in the past a certain way, it doesn't have to happen like that in the future, and that things can be pure and bright and new and fresh and and beautiful. So maybe you're taking time to imagine like what can be different and new, especially nearing 10 completion, nearing a cycle. completion. What is the energy for Gemini? Just one, please. Okay, truth. So, find your truth, speak your truth, and don't be limited by like what others, I guess, their limiting beliefs. You have her holding the mirror right here though, so make sure that you are taking time to self-reflect and really understand like what is the purity, what is the goodness inside of you. The 12th house being a card of very spiritual house. You may want to look at what you have in your birth chart. Okay, so what does Gemini need to know? Okay, surrender the idea you can fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try and fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. So you may be dealing with someone and maybe you're realizing the truth this week that there is someone, a situation, a person or situation that you cannot fix. And maybe imagining, there's some type of fantasy there, and you're realizing that the truth is something overwhelming, and you just kind of let it go, release it to spirit, God, source. All right, let's see. What's the energy for Gemini? Okay, growth. That's card number 5. So this may be talking about your growth. I'm drawn to this little clock. She has like a watch, maybe a pocket watch hanging. Make sure that you are grounded. Stay grounded this week. Either your truth may be that you've grown, you're outgrowing a situation, or perhaps it's time for your relationship to grow. If you can surrender the idea that you can fix that person and that, they understand that they need to be accountable for themselves. Maybe something in the past has you growing past that. What is the truth now? What is the truth now? Is there something, in your imagination? And are you ready for this growth? Are you ready for this relationship to shift? It may be time for it to grow. Trust in the purity of your heart and like what you know to be true, also the truth. Alright, so let's see what is the advice for Gemini. What is the advice for Gemini? Okay, be humble. First quarter moon in Leo. And and be humble. So, I mean, what I'm getting from this is that at any moment, like, you can be made to feel humble. You can make a mistake. You can, you know, have a moment where you don't feel like you did your best, or that maybe you were, you know, immature or something like that. So allow those kind of things, like in your partner or in situations with your loved ones, to like allow them the opportunity to kind of come correct, but to also know that it's like, it's not necessarily about you. It's up to them, and to be, you know, to be understanding and humble about it, because like everybody's growth is their own. Surrender it to God, Source, Spirit, for the best possible outcome. And be humble, just knowing, like, you know, it's not up to you to like control people or change people. Okay, what is the tarot message for Gemini? Okay, Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is kind of going back and forth, juggling between two options, ideas, situations, or people. Trying to keep your balance while doing so. Maybe having too much on your plate or on your hands. Maybe going back and forth with the idea that you can fix someone. And you learn the truth. The truth was here, right? The truth is here. So you might be learning the truth, or finding the clarity. This week, you may be speaking your truth, and or you may be cutting something. The Ace of Swords is an opportunity. Like all aces, it's represented by like a hand coming out of the sky, almost like the hand of God. Ace of Swords can be, they're all opportunities, so it can be new beginnings, but the Ace of Swords can be clarity, can be thought, communication. So you may be finding the clarity that you need to kind of release it to God, to stop the back and forth of the juggling, the indecision. Alright, so that is what I have for Gemini. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. If it resonated, let me know down in the comments. Thank you for watching. See you next time.